There, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an I-cord. This is a really great technique because the I-cords are stretchy and yet durable, so you can use them for lanyards, straps for bags, or if you do amigurumi, they make really excellent borders. I use the I-cord technique for all of Sammy the Turtle's shells. You just kind of sew it on as you go, and I love the texture that it brings out. So I know this looks a little daunting, but I promise it's really easy once you kind of get the hang of it. So I'm going to show you how to do an I-cord. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. Then we're going to chain 3. Then working into the second chain from the hook, we're going to insert our hook and yarn over and pull up a loop. So we've got 2 loops on our hook. Then we're going to insert our hook into the next and last chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we have 3 loops on our hook. Now here is the kind of tricky part, and you're going to have to practice this step to kind of get an even tension, but once you get it down, it gets a lot easier. So what we're going to do is you're going to hold these 2 loops, which I use, the way I hold my hook and everything, I use my middle finger of my left hand and my thumb to hold these 2 loops. I'm going to slip my hook off, so just this first loop is remaining, and I'm holding these 2 so that they don't unravel while I reach over, yarn over, and pull through that first loop to chain 1. Then we're going to put the second loop back on the hook, yarn over, pull through to chain 1, then put the third loop back on the hook, yarn over, and pull through to chain 1. So that is 1 row of an I-cord. So once again, we're going to remove these 2 loops, holding them in place so they don't unravel, reach over, yarn over and pull through to chain 1 with the first loop, and put our second loop back on the hook, yarn over, pull through to chain 1 there, and then put the third loop back on the hook and chain 1. And then you can repeat this as many times as you need for however long a chain or an I-cord that you need. So some patterns will tell you to measure the finished cord, some will give a specific number of rows, and the way you can count that is, so like this would be this V right here. This first row of V's is our first row, 2, 3, and then 4. Now let's say you are making your I-cord and you realize you accidentally made it a little too long. That is okay. You can absolutely frog back a row if you need. So what you're going to do is pull your hook out of all 3 loops, and then you're going to pull 1, 2, and 3. Now be careful not to pull any more than that unless you're undoing multiple rows, but do it in sets of 3 slowly so you don't miscount where you are. It's really easy to pull the loop too much and you'll end up kind of uneven again. So yeah, I really like this technique. I use it for lots of different stuff in patterns, and like I said, I know it looks kind of daunting and getting your tension right does take some practice, but once you do, it is a really fun technique that you can use for all sorts of stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like it. It will help me out a lot. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss another video from me. I will see y'all next time. Have a great day. Bye.